All right, guys, I'm here with Thomas, who just got. What place you got here?
7th.
And where are we at?
Kissimmee Regional.
Awesome, awesome. Did you like the matchups? You had a good day?
Oh yeah, it was good.
Sweet. So what were you playing?
I was using a zombie sworn grass deck, and it was pretty successful. Little text in here, but wanted to get 60 cards.
All right, show us the goo. Show us what you got.
So obviously the triple snow.
The basic main part of the deck, right?
Yeah, it kind of makes the deck go round. Triple Thrasher. It's just good because I don't have Minerva, so I can exceed Seed and Synchro more. The one Trick Clown for bringing back from the grave material. One Ghost Ogre.
Only one.
Yeah. It's nice with Amaterasu, so it's just a little hand trap.
All right.
I run Triple Raiden. I like it a little bit more with Rhoda and whatnot. Double Lila. I kind of wanted to have some protection against like Imperial Order and other traps.
Okay.
I ran Double Lumina.
How good was this card?
It's pretty good. I mean, I was able to pop stuff I wanted or discard cards from my hand, so I was able to go into Michael a few times. It was pretty good. I was happy.
Okay.
And the obvious 3 wolves kind of need to.
Oh, I saw you mill this like it was your job.
Sometimes I milled it, sometimes I didn't, but regardless, it was really successful.
You milled 2 of the match I saw you with, and you like that card.
Yeah. Mill 3, but he did Weller, so I couldn't do anything.
I was still broken.
For the zombie part, I ran Triple Unizombie. It's pretty much key for the kind of build. Does wonders. Triple Mizuki kind of reborns everything, so you need it.
More resources.
Nice new card, Gozuki.
How good was this card?
It was really good. If you have Solitaire and pretty much Mizuki in your hand, it's a double Omega.
Whoa.
For a 3 cards.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's without milling, right?
Yeah, you don't even need to mill those.
It's broken.
Around double Solitaire. It was nice. I didn't really need 3. It's a little too much because I don't. Okay. Double Spirit Master.
You like this card, don't you?
Yeah. It pretty much pops anything on your turn when I banish it with Snow. So it's more defensive plays for if, everyone goes to time. So it's pretty good. I main deck Triple Flying Sea.
In the main deck.
Yeah.
How bad did you hate the zoo?
Oh, the guy was mad at me. He raged so hard. He goes, summon rat, I fly C, he ends. Game. That's how it went. And the obvious 1 max C.
Oh my god. Rip in peace.
Yeah.
Please pack up and head outside of the building.
I ran 1 Electric Turtle. It was another tech, kind of nice for if they can't really banish it, so it just ends the battle phase. I liked it. It's a light, so you can go to Tsukiyomi. And I ran 1. I was okay with it. It did some work. I didn't use it too much, but I didn't need any more. If it's in the grave, I can easily banish it, so I can pretty much get everything together. And that's all the monsters. For the spells, I ran Triple Grass. Pretty much need to. And obviously, you want to see everything.
So we have 6 of these copies.
Yeah, should see a lot more.
No 32, win.
I ran a Triple Recharge. It's pretty much mandatory with Life Sworns.
Not picking up belongings and you're standing on your
Double
2 feet.
charge.
Walk outside, please.
Ran Double Charge for the search.
Just stand outside.
Triple Instant Fusion for the plays with my extra deck with Norden, so it pretty much reborns everything.
Keep blessing.
Ran the 1 Invocation, the 1/1 line. It kind of, it works together. If it's banished, Omega it. Banish this with Snow. It did what it needed to do. And I ran Rhoda. Pretty much just search for a Thrasher before you Grass or Rhoda for a Solar Recharge. And the obviously Soul Charge, you kind of need to do that.
How many times you pull that off?
Twice. Other than that, I kind of milled it all the time. It didn't do too much. The obvious Foolish Barrel to mill whatever you wanted. The 1 Regeki for just board wipe, kind of get rid of Trident. 1 Twin Twister in the main deck, because...
You liked it at 1?
Yeah, it kind of it got stuff done.
Would you ever bump it up in the main?
I'd probably side deck it more. I couldn't find a second Gold Sark, so I pretty much put in Twin Twister for the Gold Sark.
Interesting trade.
Yeah, I don't really have any cards, so it kind of worked out.
Okay.
And then for the traps, I ran triple Lost One.
I know this card loves you.
Thing's great. It does everything I need it to. I ran just one tech Typhoon.
Oh my gosh, these one-ups. Did you draw these often? The Ghost Ogre and the Typhoons?
I drew 2 of those at one time, and it actually helped. But other than that, I would mill them and Toad.
And still go off.
Yeah, and still do things.
Alright.
This was just attack against metal foes and whatnot.
Okay. How many cards?
60.
Of course. When grass is greener is broken.
Yeah. And then the obvious one Norden. For the invokes, there wasn't too much room, so I just ran the fire and the light. The fire works well with the Shonuis, so it kind of just attack everything. And this obviously light. My whole deck's light majority of the time. For the synchros, I ran one Scarlight. It's really good, especially like if your opponent drops a board, kind of just burn it all. And it's successful, especially obviously time is easily going into now.
Because of this card.
Yeah. I ran double Omega with the zombies. It works well. Like I say, you can go into double Omega and in 2 cards, so it's pretty good. I ran the one Stardust. Never went into it. It was there. I thought I would go into it, but I didn't. And then I ran one Michael for the last one in milling, and one Black Rose, which was clutch against all the Paleozoics, because they set all the mirror forces.
How many times you summoned that guy?
Probably about 6 or 7 times. Yeah, it was always my go-to. For the Exceeds, one Amaterasu. It's pretty clutch, especially if you grass, banish, like Flying Sea, go into that. You obviously your opponent's using like any kind of like Zoo or BA, so you just add a Flying Sea on their turn. They summon something Flying Sea, so it kind of shuts them down for that turn. Yeah, it's pretty much the substitute for Minerva. Pitch your hand, kind of with the Thrasher, draw 2, 1 Emerald, recycle a few cards. Sometimes you combo these 2, so you draw a card, then you just pitch it, draw 2 more cards, and I did that 2 times, and it was really good. I drew really lucky.
All right.
The one Dweller against every other deck, Paleozoic, whatchamacallit, and just everything.
You go into this a lot then.
Yeah.
There's a lot out there.
Yeah, the last round I went against BA, and I went into that, and I didn't even know who he was. He was using 60 cards, and he scooped.
You want to be safe.
Yeah. And I ran one Direwolf, one Castell.
Border removal.
Yeah, border removal, nice. They kind of combo together, so it was really good.
All right. Now here your side deck is the goo.
It was gonna work, but I didn't really get to go against Wind Witches. Shiny Black Sea.
What does this do?
It's the OG of the insects. When your opponent synchro summons, you banish it from your grave to destroy the monster. It was a nice idea. I mean, I didn't even really get to get it off. He kind of went off before I was even to mill anything.
Okay.
But
it was there just in case.
Yeah, it was a good idea. I ran the one D to Crow. I guess it keys with Amaterasu, but
Did you even see this a lot?
no, I never. I always milled it or something. It was crap.
60 cards.
Yeah.
Come on.
I ran a double Denko, obviously. You need that against Paleozoics and everything.
All right.
Set.
Would you ever run 3?
No, because I run one Jinzo.
There we go.
I mean, if I could easily summon Thrasher, they're not going to respond to it majority of the time. So I just tribute for that. If they have Tree Toad, then
Still can't beat over.
Yeah, I can crash over it, and like he can't do anything. No traps, nothing. And I ran 2 Lancia. I was kind of worried about Infernoids because I pretty much auto lose to them, but.
Good evening, fellas.
I only saw this
Unfortunately,
once.
we're closing up the building. I'm gonna need everybody to go ahead and start exiting. please.
And I went and actually go ABC. This was against pretty much nice Paleozoics.
Did you go against ABCs?
Yeah, I went against one.
All right.
And this
So you're
was
ready.
yeah, nice little board wipe stuff like banish them. Nice little tech was Fiend Comedian.
Yes.
I mean,
One side lock keys and start working my way this way. I need
Okay,
everybody.
yeah.
How many times have you solved this?
once, but it didn't do anything. It was a nice idea. Like if my opponent sets up a grave, at least I can do that, and it's pretty much a substitute for grass. And another Typhoon because Imperial Order's a bitch.
I agree. 100% agree. Is there any change you might make?
I'd probably take out the Invoke. It kind of clogged it up a little bit.
Okay.
But
All right, any shout outs?
Shout out to PBG for the deck profile. Really appreciate it. Shout out to my buddy Mark. He let me use the deck. And shout out to the